At the beginning of the invasion, Russia had 5 times more tanks than Ukraine, 10 times more aviation and aircrafts were much newer, 5 times more artillery and 20 times more shells, potentially 4 times more people, and also Russia had a fleet while Ukraine hadn't. Russia had thousands of mid-range, high-precision rockets while Ukraine had 0. And for the first 3 months of the war, Ukraine was not receiving any heavy weapons, just some infantry, anti-tank and air defense systems. Now imagine the level of Russian management and commandment to screw it all up. That's how the whole of Russia functions. And imagine the bravery of Ukrainian defenders who faced it all, but did not step back. They did not know that Russian generals were so incompetent. They did not know that in 3 months, first artillery comes from the United States, British, Germany, Australia, the NATO, United Nations and European Union, and that air defense systems and tanks will follow in a year. As one of the thousands of examples, in Kharkov, 18-year-old cadets of a military school with no experience took RPGs and burned the tanks that were coming to their city. It resonates with the difference in cultures, reflected in the fairy tales and language of both nations. In Russian fairy tales, magic help comes to lazy people who do nothing. In Ukrainian fairy tales, magic help comes to those who make efforts against all odds. In Ukrainian language, victory peremoga literally means doing more than you think you can do. In Russian, victory pobeda literally means the time after a disaster. Ukraine can defeat Russia by end of year with Western help. Zelensky says president travels to Berlin to meet German Chancellor, who announces new military aid package including Leopard tanks. Volodymyr Zelensky has said Ukraine can defeat Russia by the end of this year with Western help, and thanked Germany during a visit to Berlin for its big military and economic support. Speaking after a meeting with the German Chancellor, Olaf Scholz, the Ukrainian president said Germany was the second biggest contributor to Kyiv after the United States.